All right, guys, I'm here doing a video on my most confident picks for UFC 324. Last time I made this video, obviously, was for UFC Vegas, Apex, Manel Kape versus Brandon Royval, where I told you guys Manel Kape was going to destroy Brandon Royval because the hand speed has always been a problem versus a guy like Brandon Royval, who's been knocked down by Kai Kara France on a quick 1-2. He's been hurt by multiple other fighters with elite quickness, and Manel Kape is elite quickness. So I told you guys that Manel Kape was going to KO him, and the durability of Brandon Royval, especially against a fighter with the knockout power and the thump that Manel Kape has. That's a big problem for Brandon Royval, and I told you guys that. Now let's fast forward to UFC 324. I'm going to give you my 5 most confident picks for free. You're welcome, right? You're welcome. I'm going to start off first. Let's start off first with my number one pick. Number one pick, Paddy Pimblett. Let me tell you something. Go steal money from your mom's purse. Go take out a loan. Go take out a second mortgage, right? Do everything you can to put money on Paddy Pimblett at minus 230. Hell, I won't even give you minus 230. I'll give you inside the distance. You could take them inside the distance. He is going to absolutely slaughter this guy, right? It's not even going to be a fair contest. You have to understand that Justin Gaethje jiu-jitsu is absolutely zero. It's nothing. It's nada. It's really bad. So why can't I find this? Justin Gaethje. Okay. Well, basically, Paddy Pimblett to win inside distance, probably like minus 140. Okay. So Paddy Pimblett, Justin Gaethje's jiu-jitsu is probably -0, right? If you find a random pedestrian on the boardwalk of Santa Monica, you probably think that that guy probably has more jiu-jitsu than Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje jiu-jitsu is awful. I mean, we saw it versus Habib and Charles Oliveira. Whoa. Those are the two best grapplers in the lightweight division. How can you be mad at them for subbing Justin Gaethje? Wait. Who else has he gone against that's a grappler? Fiziev, not a grappler. Dustin Poirier, not a grappler. Right? Michael Chandler, dumb. This is what they're dealing with. This is what they're giving Justin Gaethje, and now you give him a certified grappler again. He's gonna get slaughtered like a lamb. That's what Justin Gaethje's gonna get. Paddy Pimblett, I'm gonna tell you right now. Paddy Pimblett, what is he good at? He's elusive on the feet. He's a smart fighter, even though his haircut, people don't like it. People think he's stupid. He's a smart fighter. He's athletic on his feet, and he goes darts in and out, and then he'll shoot for a takedown. I don't even think he's gonna get the takedown. I don't even think this fight needs to be in the ground for him to get submitted. I think he's gonna get a body lock on him, turn him, take the back, standing, take the back, standing. Justin Gaethje will be standing, and Paddy Pimblett will be on his back, and he'll sub him. It'll be Justin Gaethje's choice. Either he slams him on the ground or works to the cage, and Paddy Pimblett's going to submit him the same way that Poirier got submitted by Charles Oliveira. I think that's the same thing that's going to happen to Paddy Pimblett. I think Paddy Pimblett is just a much better fighter. I think that Justin Gaethje only throws 1-2s, 1-2 leg kicks, one uppercut. Everything is just 2 punches and a leg kick, or just 2 punches. And then we saw what Max Holloway did. I know Max Holloway is a much better striker than Paddy Pimblett, but we saw what Max Holloway did. Just angle out. You can't find you. He's too slow. His footwork is sloppy. Paddy Pimblett's just a much better fighter. I'm taking him at minus 230. I'm taking him to win inside the distance. That's a great bet right there. Next, what are we taking? We're taking Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley is going to beat Song Yadong. You want to know why? Song Yadong is a stationary target. He is like a Muay Thai fighter, right? He stands right here in the pocket, ready to get hit. And you know what Sean O'Malley does that's amazing? He side-to-side movement around the cage. Great fighter going backwards. That's why you have to respect Sean O'Malley. He's a sniper. And Song Yadong, he reminds me of Paulo Costa, right? Paulo Costa is a good fighter, but he had trouble with a long, elusive fighter like Israel Adesanya, where we saw Adesanya just pick him apart. Leg kick, calf kick, leg kick, and then finally finish him in the second round. And I think that O'Malley maybe doesn't finish him, but I think he'll style on him, win 2 rounds to 1, maybe 3-0. I think he's a much better fighter here, especially in striking. Song Yadong trains at a Team Alpha Male wrestling gym with Uriah Faber. I know that Song Yadong probably game plans, hey, let's take him down. But Song Yadong's not a natural grappler. It takes years and years and years of development for that lactic acid to not build up in those grappling muscles, right? And Song Yadong, we've seen it before. We saw in Jan Blachowicz, right, versus Alex Pereira. Jan Blachowicz, black belt. Let me just take out Alex Pereira. It's going to be easy. He took him down, really did no damage on Alex Pereira for the first round, and will end up being gassed in the second round. I know it was elevation and in Utah, but again, it doesn't matter. When you're not used to doing something for your whole career, and now you're told to, hey, let's just wrestle, let's just wrestle, let's just wrestle. It doesn't work like that, right? That's not what it is. And I think Sahano O'Malley is gonna style on him and hit a stationary target. Song Yadong's not Chris Moutinho stationary target, but again, he is a stationary target that I think Sean O'Malley should be able to beat. Next, Natalia Silva, right? I should have done ladies first, but I didn't because I like Patty Pimblett that much and I had to get it out of it right away because I know you guys only watched the first half of this video. So Natalia Silva is much better than Rose Namajunas. Let's call a spade, man. Let's be real. If we're putting money on it, we got to be real with each other. Rose Namajunas is fat, right? She's fat and she sucks. At 125, she's terrible, right? We've seen her lose to Erin Blanchfield. We've seen her lose to Mana Fiorot. You know what those girls have in common? You're going to say they're not that bad. But you also know who's not that bad is Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva is ranked number 2. Just beat Alexa Grasso, styled on Alexa Grasso. Natalia Silva is a very, very good fighter. I like the way she fights. She's elusive with hard-hitting punches, especially at a 125 women's division that's not really known for any violence. And Natalia Silva, I think, is a much better fighter. I have to take her here to beat Rose Namajunas. Rose Namajunas might be able to try to grapple her, but Rose Namajunas is coming from 115, and she doesn't put up muscle at 125, so I don't know how strong she'll be compared to Natalia Silva, who probably can't make 115 because her legs are just that big and she's that strong. So I have to take Natalia Silva here at minus 410. I know the line isn't sexy, but it's just the truth. Tiba Gaethje, right? Tiba Gaethje, I mean, this guy you can put in every single parlay. Andre Pulv, I like Andre Pulv. I took him to win against Nick Klein. I said, hey, he's going to beat Nick Klein, and I took him. But you know what I noticed about Andre Pulv? He goes backwards too much. If you go backwards too much and you're not a good fighter going backwards, you have no chance against a Tiba Gaethje. He's going to land a bomb. He's going to finish you. Pulayev, I believe he was 3-5 in amateur. So you know what that tells me? You would say that's amateur. That's a long time ago. He's a professional now. No, that tells me he has no talent in fighting, right? There's no way as an amateur, if you're a talented fighter, that you're going to be in the UFC and professional, that you're a 3-5 in amateur. There's no fucking way that happens. So Tiba Gaethje, who is talented and is a very, very good fighter, I'm going to be taking him right here, minus 850 to beat Andre Pulayev, who I believe is mismatched in power, in striking, in athleticism. That's a big problem right there. And I obviously can take Umar Nurmagomedov because Umar Nurmagomedov is the better fighter here compared to Davis Figueiredo. You have to understand, Umar is a big 135er. People are saying maybe if he wins this fight, does he go fight at 145, right, versus Merab? That's what when he fought Merab, let me rephrase that. When he fought Merab, they were like, does he fight at 145 afterwards? That's how big Umar is for this division. There's no way when he becomes a man, more mature, in his 30s, there's no way he's making 135 ever again. So Umar is big for the division. Well, we have Davis Figueiredo, who just fought Montel Jackson and defeated Montel Jackson, and I thought Davis Figueiredo was a smurf. He was so small and so outsized that it gave Montel Jackson fits, but Montel Jackson is not Umar Nurmagomedov. And even though Davis Figueiredo has championship experience at 125, is he a good 135er? I don't think so. I think his rightful division is at 125, and I think that he's given up a lot of size, especially because he's old, and he's given up a lot of size at 135 that will be a problem for him to fight against Umar Nurmagomedov. You have to understand also, the Corey Sandhagen took down Davis Figueiredo at will, right? At will. Played the leg lock game with him, 50-50 position with Ryan Hall. You know, he trains with him. And Umar out-grappled Corey Sandhagen. So MMA math, Umar Nurmagomedov grapple fucks Davis Figueiredo and smashes him. And also, Umar stays in kicking distance as the bigger fighter. Davis Figueiredo uses hands primarily, doesn't use a lot of kicks, throw some calf kicks here and there, but doesn't use a lot of kicks. Umar Nurmagomedov will have the distance management advantage over Davis Figueiredo, and if they're close, he's going to take him down, and he's just much stronger, much bigger, and much younger, so that's a big problem. But those are my 5 right there. It's Patty Pimblett. Put all your money on that. Sean O'Malley, Natalia Silva, Tiba Gaethje, Umar Nurmagomedov. Those are my 5. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe.